What if the future of artificial intelligence isn't about building smarter chips, but about finding enough electricity to power them? We are on the cusp of an AI energy crisis, and a quiet battle is raging behind the scenes to find a radically different solution. I can't wrap my head around it. That's Andrew Wee speaking, a Silicon Valley veteran who has spent 3 decades building data centers and hardware for giants like Apple and Meta, and now heads hardware for cloud provider Cloudflare. The "it" he refers to, with genuine frustration, is the sheer, mind-boggling projected energy demand of future AI supercomputers. You see, the World Economic Forum estimates AI's energy consumption will grow a staggering 50% each year through 2030. That kind of growth simply isn't sustainable. We are quickly approaching a point where the world's power grids might not keep up with AI's insatiable appetite. So what do? Andrew believes we need technical solutions, policy solutions, and a collective effort to solve this. And his team at Cloudflare is already tackling the problem head-on by testing a radical new kind of microchip. This isn't from one of the usual suspects. It comes from a startup founded just last year, 2023, called Positron, which just secured another $51.6 million in investment. These positron chips hold the potential to be significantly more energy efficient than chips from the current industry leader, Nvidia, when it comes to a crucial task called inference. Think of inference as the moment AI responds to your prompt. You ask ChatGPT a question, and it generates an answer. That's inference. While Nvidia's powerful chips will likely remain the standard for training AI models, that's the intensive process of teaching the AI in the first place. More efficient inference could collectively save companies tens of billions of dollars and, crucially, a proportional amount of energy. Imagine it like switching your entire fleet of gas-guzzling trucks to electric vehicles overnight. The savings in fuel and impact on the environment would be immense. Positron isn't alone in this fight. There are at least a dozen other chip startups, all duking it out to sell cloud computing providers these custom-built inference chips of the future. Then you have tech titans like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft pouring billions into multi-year efforts to build their own inference-focused chips, both for internal AI tools and to offer through their cloud services. Why this frenzy? Because every major tech player desperately wants to provide AI to consumers and businesses without paying what many are now calling the Nvidia tax. That's the price of buying Nvidia's hardware, which comes with an eye-watering gross margin of roughly 60%. Nvidia, of course, isn't resting on its laurels. Dion Harris, a senior director at Nvidia who works with their biggest customers, acknowledges the growing importance of inference and the concerns about AI's energy appetite. He points out that Nvidia's latest Blackwell systems are themselves between 25 and 30 times more efficient at inference per watt of energy compared to their previous generation. That's a massive leap forward. So, how are these newcomers achieving such gains? It's a strategy we've seen work time and again in computing, specialization. They are redesigning chips from the ground up, specifically for the new class of AI tasks that are now so critical. Nvidia built its empire initially by specializing in graphics. Only later did we discover graphics chips could be repurposed for AI. But let's be honest, it's never been a perfect fit. Take Groq, for example. Its CEO, Jonathan Ross, previously headed Google's AI chip development. He founded Groq because he truly believed there was a fundamentally different way to design chips, one solely for running today's AI models. Groq claims its chips can deliver AI much faster than Nvidia's best and use between 1/3 and 1/6 as much power. Their secret? A unique design with memory embedded directly in the chip rather than being separate. Analysts like Jordan Nanos of SemiAnalysis, who spent a decade at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, find Groq's claims of lower-cost inference credible. Positron, the company Cloudflare is testing, takes a slightly different tack. They have created a simplified chip with a narrower range of abilities, allowing it to perform those specific tasks much more quickly and efficiently. Their CEO, Mitesh Agrawal, claims Positron's next-gen system will go head-to-head with Nvidia's upcoming Vera Rubin system and offer 2 to 3 times better performance per dollar, and an incredible 3 to 6 times better performance per unit of electricity. Nvidia's Dion Harris counters, emphasizing that customers consider more than just raw performance metrics. Flexibility matters, as AI models and use cases constantly evolve. Companies might not be swayed by more niche applications of inference, he argues. But Andrew Wee and Cloudflare are impressed. Their initial tests of Positron's chips were so encouraging that they are now conducting long-term trials in their data centers. It's an endorsement he has only given to one other chip startup. If Positron delivers on those advertised metrics, Wee says, Cloudflare will open the spigot and deploy them in much larger numbers globally. Andrew Wee believes that by commoditizing AI hardware and giving companies more efficient alternatives, the forces of competition might actually help bend the curve of future AI power demand. There is so much FOMO right now, he muses, but eventually, I think reason will catch up with reality. However, there's a persistent truth in computing. Whenever engineers figure out how to do something faster or more efficiently, developers and consumers quickly find ways to use all that new performance, and then some. Mark Lohmeyer, VP of AI and Computing Infrastructure for Google Cloud, sees this firsthand. He says that the increasing adoption of more demanding AI models means that no matter how efficiently his team delivers AI, the overall demand for power will only continue to grow. Google, like nearly every other major AI provider, is now actively seeking radical new ways to produce energy for AI, even exploring nuclear power and fusion. So, while these new, specialized chips will undoubtedly help individual companies deliver AI more efficiently, the industry as a whole seems destined to consume ever more energy. A recent report from Anthropic sums it up starkly. Energy production, not data centers or even the chips themselves, could become the ultimate bottleneck for future AI development. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is the greatest hurdle to an AI-powered future not intelligence itself, but simply keeping the lights on? Let us know what you think about AI's energy future. You can find us on social media or leave a comment on our website. And if you enjoyed this discussion, please make sure to subscribe and share it with a friend. We'll be back soon with more insights from the cutting edge of tech.